Hey guys, it's me. I know it's been forever and I'm sorry about that, but I'm here to do an update for you. I'm going to show you guys my updates for Pan That Palette first, and then I'll kind of talk about a few other things that I've hit pan on or made progress on that I thought you guys might enjoy. And then I'll kind of talk about like life channel update towards the end. So those of you guys that are just here for the makeup can see that first and then skedaddle. So first of all, my Naked 2 palette. I believe last time I saw you guys, I had a little bit of Verve left and Pistol left. And right now I am done with this. So I will be throwing this away. Blackout is still there, as you can see. That's okay. I don't use black eyeshadow that much, and I have plenty of other black eyeshadows. But I'm happy to say that this is done. There is a little bit like of crumbs left in the bottom, but I was like, I'm not dealing with that. So it's done. I will be throwing this away. The question everyone asks when someone finishes a palette is, are you going to repurchase? I actually have already repurchased. I purchased the Urban Decay Naked Vault, I believe it was called. The one that includes all the Naked palettes and the Naked Basics palettes. So I already have that. It was a good deal at Ulta, and yeah, so that's what happened. So I did repurchase it. I really did enjoy that palette. I feel like I kind of told you guys most of my feelings about it, but I hated Foxy. That was my least favorite shade in the whole palette because it's just too yellow on me. It just doesn't work with my skin tone, but I understand for people who don't have my skin tone, like 85% of the population, it will probably work great on them. I really loved Booty Call. I loved Suspect. I loved Chopper once I figured out how to get the silver sparkles out. I did enjoy Pistol and Verve. Busted was nice too. That was a pretty color. Um, yeah, I mean, I did enjoy a lot of the colors in here, so that's sort of why I decided to repurchase it. But I will be happy to throw this one away. You know, this one's like the lid is broken and it's all, the label names are worn off and everything, so I'll be very happy just to throw that away. Now for the other palette I was working on was the Stila in the Light palette. I had depotted that, so right now that's what I have left. So as you can see, I have Kitten, I think this was called Bubbly, and Sunset, and you can see lots of pan there. Kitten's actually pretty low. I was wearing a look that involved all three of those on the lid at once. I had finished up Bare, which was the matte brow bone shade. I finished up Bliss, which was the transition shade. That was a beautiful shade, by the way. I decided to get rid of the rest of the colors because they were just really dry and sort of patchy, and I found them very difficult to work with. And I think like Gilded Gold is the one that just, it made me look ill every time. I don't know if it had too strong of yellow undertones in it, but it just made me look ill when I used it. So I decided to get rid of those. I have plenty of other eyeshadows, trust me. But I am going to try and finish up using Kitten, Bubbly, and Sunset. I'm wearing Sunset today on my outer third. And, you know, I really do like those kinds of shades, and I don't think that'll be a problem to use up. You can see I made lots of use on that matte brow bone shade. That's a Wet n Wild shade. So I've been using that too. I've been using Matte Kid in my crease. There's a bit of a dip. You can kind of see it right there. So I've been using that one a lot. This look has been my go-to look for the past couple of months. And I have Sunset on the outer third. I have Josie Marin, Rio de Rose Gold on the lid, Kid in the crease, and that matte brow bone shade. And here's my Josie Marin. You can see that I've used up quite a bit of it. It's a little bit shaken up. But yeah, so I was actually happy I got some good use out of this because I have this one and Playa del Pink, and I really haven't used them that much. And I thought summer is the perfect time to use them, get this really metallic look, and it feels very cooling and refreshing on the eye. So I've really been enjoying that look. The last palette I have to show you is my Laura Mercier Artist palette. I really don't remember when I showed you guys the last time where we were, but I finished up Vanilla Nuts. No, Vanilla Nuts was down here. Sparkling Dew was up here. Was this Guava? Yeah, Guava, African Violet, Plum Smoke, Cur Royale. Fresco has a big dip. Primrose has a little bit of a dip. I don't really care for that shade too much. It's really powdery. I tried to use Bamboo a few times, but it just didn't feel right for summer, but I might try to work on it more in the fall. So yeah, that's where I am with that palette, and I feel like the shades in here are going downhill in terms of quality. So I don't know if it's an age thing, if it's because I've been carrying it around with me everywhere for, I don't know, like 9 months, because I was definitely using this in October. So I just feel like a lot of the shades are getting more and more powdery the more I use them. So I don't know if that's just a me thing, if that happens to other people, but so I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that palette as of right now. I think the Stila shades I'm going to try and finish. I might not finish all of them, like I might not finish Bubbly because I have lots of other gold shades that I prefer, but Kitten and Sunset I really enjoy, and they're both pretty unique. So I have 2 other things to show you that I hit pan on that I thought was noteworthy. One is the bronzer I'm wearing today. This is Wet n Wild's Bikini Contest. This is a really dark bronzer, but I love it because it has this like reddish undertone, and I feel like that's the color I get when I get sun, because I get kind of burned, tanned kind of looking. And as you can see, I did hit pan right there, but there's still plenty of product left in here. I just tend to focus my brush in one spot. Even before I did panning, I just tended to do that. So you can see there's a little bit of pan in the, like the sun area, but there's still plenty of product left in there. And again, that's what I'm wearing today. I enjoy it, and it's very inexpensive. The other item that I hit pan on was this Becca highlighter in Opal. Again, I'm wearing it today. Not much pan in that. Again, I seem to focus my brush in a specific area, and I've been using the e.l.f. small stippling brush for this. So hopefully you can see it. And I have that sort of just in the C motion right there. If you can see right there. There? Okay. So I really like this when I'm tan. I probably won't use it much past summer though, so. Anyway, those are the products I wanted to mention in terms of like panning stuff. I also wanted to mention I've been wearing false lashes a lot more lately. I'm wearing them today. I love these. So these are the Ardell Baby Wispies. They look like this. This pack I got at Ulta, but the ones I'm wearing I got at Sally's. I think they're a little bit cheaper at Ulta. I also got at Sally's Ardell's Baby Demi W's. And those were really beautiful too. Very similar. They're both like a shorter lash, and it's so much easier for me to wear them. I just kind of have small eyes. Like I can't wear those big lashes that you see a lot of people on YouTube wearing, because they look ridiculous on my eyeballs. These look fabulous. So highly recommend trying these out if you kind of want to get into false lashes or try out a pair. They're a lot easier to work with too because they're not so big. So I think I covered everything makeup-wise that I want to talk to you guys about. So if you were here for that, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you later. Maybe, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. In terms of life channel update, I know I've been gone for a while. I had some things going on, some things that are still unresolved, but you know, I'm safe, I'm okay. It's gonna take some time for things to settle down, and I don't know exactly where I'm going to be going in terms of this channel, in terms of my life, makeup even. So I don't know if I'm going to continue making videos. I thought about deleting this channel. I thought about making all my videos private. I think I did make some of them private. I thought about just leaving the ones I had up. So I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to be doing, but I guess it's better just to say that than to make up something and then say, hey, no, I lied, like I'm not doing that. But I definitely don't watch YouTube as much as I used to, and I definitely know that I cannot go back to making as many videos as I was. That's just too much, and the number of challenges and things that I was doing was just unrealistic for me. I don't have any empties saved. I've stopped saving my empties. Those videos were getting way too long and out of control. Yeah, I have been trying to keep up with my samples. I know I was working on samples Sunday or something, or 365 days of samples before I stopped making videos, and I do really like that, and I like keeping up with samples, but I haven't saved any of them. I've still been trying to use them up, but I'm not saving them anymore. I just can't make that many videos anymore, so it's just not, there's no reason for me to save them then. So I don't know, I might just only do Pan That palette, but I also feel like I want to play with more of my palettes. So I thought about doing 1 month, 1 month, 1 palette, but I don't know. I haven't really decided. So anyway, I'm okay. Thank you for all of your well wishes. I do really appreciate everyone who reached out to me. That was very kind and very thoughtful of you. I'm okay. Things will move on. Things will continue to go. And yeah, so the news is I have no real news. Except that I'm done with Naked 2 and I'm finally going to be able to throw it away. I've been like hanging on to it so that way I could show you guys. And yeah, the Stila and the Light palette is steadily moving along. And the Laura Mercier palette, I don't know. I feel like the shadows really have degraded in quality, so I want to play around with it a little bit more, but I just feel like the colors aren't really right for this time of the year, at least for me. I really want to do, you know, very bronzed up looks. I like wearing a darker foundation in the summer and all those sorts of things. So anyway, I'm babbling now and it's at 12 minutes. So all right, guys, I will talk to you later, hopefully. All right, thanks. Bye.